Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat.
Hey there, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker. And in this week's show, the boys are finally running out of places to explore. And maybe, just maybe, they're actually going to finally wrap up this adventure and get home. But before that can happen, they find some crazy loot that just might blow up in their faces. Literally. So a little bit of a spoiler this week. I had Thirsty Hillman from Paizo create some specific loot just for the Roll for Combat crew. That's right, after the first episode with Thirsty, he and I got talking, and he decided to come up with some loot specifically designed for Roll for Combat, and this loot is going to be inserted into episodes throughout the show. The very first one he came up with was a doozy. It is a updated version of the Deck of Many Things. For those of you new to role-playing who don't know what the Deck of Many Things is, it's perhaps one of the most iconic magic items ever created in Dungeons & Dragons universe. Basically, it's a deck of cards, and if you draw from the deck, something really great or something really horrible can happen. It's completely random. It's one of my favorite magic items of all time, and I really felt that Starfinder needed something similar, and Thirsty provided. You're going to find out what happens when the boys discover this version of the Deck of Many Things, and what happens when they start using it. In addition, I'm making this magic item free for everyone. That's right, our first publication on Roll for Combat. I'm going to make it free for everyone to download and use in their own Starfinder campaigns. It was designed specifically to be easily inserted into any game at any time. There's both lesser and greater versions of this magic item, so it can be used for low to mid to even high level characters. Again, it was written by Thurston Hillman of Paizo fame, who was on our very first episode, and he outdid himself with this. Do check out the website, and I'll have the link as to where you can download it. You can also go to our Discord channel, where it will be in our download section, and you can get it from there as well. Also this week, I'm going to talk about in my GM notes why adding randomness to a game is a good thing. A very good thing, in my opinion. I think you're starting to see a theme here. The more we play, the more you see I'm adding a little bit of randomness to the game. And for those of you new to the show who have joined us just to listen, what happens when these guys open up this crazy magic loot? It won't let you down. It's pretty funny. And as a bonus, I have some extra loot at the end of this episode as well. So let's get right into it and pick up where we last left off. The boys have finally finished exploring almost everything in this asteroid except one room. What are they going to do? Let's find out. You guys go to the east, and here you find some control room. There's various lights and control of the machinery that provide dim light. The chamber seems to be worn and torn between two worlds. The southeastern section is unfinished rock wall, while the northeastern portion of the room is finished with the same ceramic metallic plating found everywhere else. You do notice a door in the upper right-hand corner, and there appears to be several computer panels and screens displaying information, as well as areas where you can enter and hack the information, if you will, or access it.
We need Tuttle.
Yeah, we need you guys to get back up front.
John Statz is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
All right.
Jason McDonald is playing the Yosoki mechanic, Tuttle Blacktail, and his drone, Cheddar.
We need Mouse and Robot and Clara. What's Clara think of all this? She cool?
Clara walks up. She looks around and she's like, interesting. Although, I'm not getting paid for any of this, so whatever you decide to discover, do so on your own.
Well, you're not getting paid for anything, actually. You failed your contract.
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Yeah.
Her life is her payment.
Wait, did we ask her? I forget. Like, where's your ship? Like, what happened to your ship?
Chris Beamer is playing the Lashunta operative, Hirogi.
You blew it up, remember?
We blew it up.
Sorry, I forgot about
Or
that.
more specifically, Mo blew it up.
Well, I mean, somebody was in charge of the situation.
That's
Is
true.
it the worker who does the work or the manager who's responsible for the project?
Oh, that's a middle management question if I ever heard one.
Pilot is the key there.
So I'm sorry, computers or engineering at this point?
To hack this console in an alien language, you will definitely need a computer's check. And it looks like this is going to take a fair amount of intelligence and diligence. So,
Do you want to take 20? Well, we take 20. How takes how long though? How much time is that?
if you take a 20, you feel that would be a bad thing.
Bad thing?
No, you can try and see what happens.
It would take a while, I'm guessing.
No, just go
Oh,
right
that's a
to it.
guy. That's a good roll.
Tuttle decides he rolls a 27, and you manage to bypass the first of several firewall systems. Looks like you need to continue hacking into the system to figure out what you're looking at.
Well, this will be interesting.
Are these systems attached to anything, or can we take them with us?
They are completely integrated.
Okay, just checking.
Roll number 2 incoming.
Rolls a 10 for 20. The bad news is, as you're going through and trying to disable the system, it seems to trigger a countermeasure, and an arc of electricity explodes out of the computer. Give me a reflex save.
6, 4, and 11.
That's a zap.
That is going to be a zap
Uh-oh.
That's a crispy mouse.
for 23 points of damage.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Oh!
66 points of electricity damage as you...
Oh my goodness.
So
Wow.
you're dead then.
Well, no, but very close.
How is he not dead?
Stamina points.
I mean, look at his
I
portrait.
I have something like 28 or 30 points of total hit points and stamina points.
Yeah.
Really? My stamina is 7 and my hit points are 10.
It's time to make a 10-minute rest.
After setting off the trap, you realize that this is some engineering/mysticism trap of some sort. It seems to be a hybrid of technology and magic. A very, very sophisticated firewall, something you haven't seen before. But you think you'll be able to disable the short-circuiting of the components with a significant engineering check. It shouldn't be too hard. However, if you fail, you're definitely going to get hit again. So,
You know what? Let me try because I might be able to evade this damage if I spring it.
Okay.
All right, makes
In
sense.
the meantime, I'll take a 10-minute rest. I'm going to take a 10-minute rest so I can heal up the stamina.
That's a good idea.
So wait, after your 10-minute rest, you could actually assist me and maybe not. If he assists, would he be in danger of taking damage also, or no?
That's a good question.
Makes sense to me.
all right, I put back your 14 stamina points. It looks like the arc of electricity will probably only hit you, whoever is tinkering.
All right, so I have a +6. If you give me a +2, that's close to your natural ability.
All right, I will roll to assist. So this is going to be engineering to assist?
Yeah,
Yes.
you automatically do it, actually. Oof.
31. You could have
Ugh.
easily disabled it, but we're going to say
That's-
you assist.
Cut
That's
the blue wire.
That's the game. Okay, I'll cut the blue. 26.
26. He cuts the blue wire and he's like, no problem. That will not happen again.
All right, Tuttle, I say you go for it again. I'll assist you.
What the hell? Now that we think we've disabled the trap port.
I fail to assist you.
It's a computer's check, by the way, to
Oh, well, I guess I fail.
Tuttle, 28. You easily bypass the second firewall. You think there's only one left.
I forgot we're level 2. That's why I was looking at my level 1 character sheet, and I'm like, damn, that would have killed me.
And a 23 for
Wait, I
that
wanted to
one.
assist that roll.
Oh, sorry. Too late.
I'll assist it.
You can assist.
Computer or engineering?
Computers.
I assist.
He assists. In fact, that 18 saved you. You retroactively, like, Tuttle was like, what? I thought it's this. And Hiroji's like, no, that. And he's like, oh, you're right.
I'll never admit
You have to hit enter to put the command in.
Excellent. You suddenly see a flood of characters appear on the screen. Ching, 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 ching. You're like, oh, I can see the Matrix. Except there's one small problem. It's not in a language you understand at all.
I might understand it.
That's awesome.
I know. I got a lot.
Culture check
I get so many skills. It's embarrassing.
to see if you can understand the language.
Can I use any communication device to record it? Basically, I want to take a picture from my phone.
Of course.
Great. I'm going to record all the symbols in case
You
he gets it
can
wrong.
take a 20 on your culture check for this.
I will take a 20 on my culture check. That
Which
makes
will
it
get you to
26.
a
26.
26. You look at it, you spend several minutes pondering it, and you think this is a control room from some sort of, and you think, massive power plant. And then you look at it again and go, no, wait. It's kind of some strange type of starship. No, wait. This was like an amusement park of some sort? And then you realize, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this is. Sorry, I think it's a control room, but I'm not exactly sure. Those two characters just like they can mean anything.
I mean, I could see this being a ship. I mean, just because it's got this construction in it. I mean,
Does
Well, it could be
anybody
a lot of things.
Does anybody else have culture trained who might assist him?
Well,
I would think you would.
I
Rusty.
have an okay. I got +5, so.
Oh, well, then you could.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
good.
take
it's
a
It's
automatic. Yeah, it's an automatic plus
It's
two.
an automatic. Yeah.
I will assist them.
Anyone else to push it to the 30? It's a little metagame, but that's the number that might be helpful.
This operative might, to be honest, she might, because she's got a lot of skills like me.
Right.
Hey, you.
Clara.
That's true. That's true. Clara,
Clara.
we're going to keep.
He looks at you and says, I know computers, I know engineering, I know pilots, I know stealth, and acrobatics. But culture ain't one of them.
God, you're uncultured, you androids.
However, Torso's like, let me see. I think I know what this could be.
Really?
He runs up and he's like looking at all the stuff and he goes, it's a recipe for pea soup.
We got to get rid of this guy soon.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he
Well,
actually
we could-
helped once or twice, but yeah.
He can try to assist. It doesn't hurt.
Oh no, I definitely can see this is an ancient family recipe. It seems like it would be quite tasty and fun. Yes.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. So we cannot quite sure, but like, is there anything else here? I mean, is it like a power switch where you can turn power on and get the air going or anything like that?
Why, yes. In fact, there does seem to be some small cabinets and other things you can poke around.
Well,
Well, Mo's backing away from that.
I'll poke around.
You poke around. Something opens up and tumbles out.
Is it a body?
Your father's lightsaber.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, no. Better than a lightsaber.
Nothing's better than a lightsaber, but go ahead.
I like a blaster.
You find 4 square boxes that fall onto the ground but then start to float. Silver and gold diamond. You're not exactly sure what they are, but they do appear to be ancient and quite unique. Perhaps a Czech of some sort wouldn't understand what this is. Mysticism or engineering.
Well, I will use my telepathic ability, my telekinetic ability to move one into my hand.
You move it. It appears to be much heavier than you expected. It's a box approximately 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches. It weighs 1 bulk. It appears to have no discernible way to open it. Perhaps you can rack your brain to figure out what this is.
It's a gateway to hell.
It's the Hellraiser box.
It is. It's totally that.
The Tetabytes.
Definitely backing away from this one.
All right, I shall play with the puzzle box. Engineering check. There we go. Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20. Hirogi, his antenna start to twitch. He's so excited when he sees this. He actually starts to stutter a little. He goes, "Oh my lord. This is a loot box of wonder. In ages long ago, the first empires to achieve spaceflight found a galaxy filled with primitive and developing life forms. In those forgotten times, those few evolved species busied themselves with various forms of entertainment, perhaps none more than the now dreaded loot box. The loot boxes of wonder are technological, magical, rare artifacts. These boxes are left over from a bygone age, thought to be rewards for the various hobbies and sports from those lost eras. They appear in the oddest corners of the universe, from the insides of seemingly abandoned asteroids to the depths of jungles and populated worlds. Some such boxes float aimlessly in the open void, often appearing on sensors in the aftermath of a grueling starship combat. Clearly, such appearances are the result of some unknown magic that locks these boxes into their intended role as a, quote, reward, unquote. The loot box of wonder can take a variety of forms, though the most common is that of a floating silver and gold diamond. Greater loot boxes of wonder appear in the same form, but are mostly gold with platinum trim edged with precious gems. As a full action, you may place your hand or other suitable appendage on a loot box of wonder to open it. Once the box is opened in this manner, something wonderful will appear, and the result appears immediately. A lesser loot box of wonder is destroyed upon use. However, a greater loot box of wonder instead teleports away to a different part of the galaxy once opened or after a 24-hour period in the possession of the creature choosing not to open it. The only known way to destroy a greater loot box of wonder is to open the box and require over 4,294,967,295 of the premium credits. This causes the box to spout a repeated integer overflow error, at which point the box loses all magical properties and can be physically destroyed using normal means.
Wow, why would anyone want to destroy this wondrous
it
item?
sounds wonderful.
It's given us wonderful things.
So there are 4 of these?
There are 4 lesser boxes of wonder. Oh, the things they will show you.
What sights they shall
Our
show.
suffering will be legendary.
Well, there are 4 of us.
It sounds like a deck of many things to me.
Oh.
That's
Hand it
what
over. I'll be the first
Hand
one.
it over. I'm in.
Okay, as an aside, this item was created specifically for you people. Specifically for Roll for Combat.
Really?
Oh, good.
By Thirsty himself.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Just
All right.
That's
for
awesome.
you.
I'm going to step
I'm gonna
away
go
from you
third.
guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go third after. Let's see what happens.
All right. I'll be the guinea pig, unless somebody else wants to be.
I want to watch. I'll stay
No,
close.
you're
I
the
don't
guinea
care.
lizard.
I'm gonna take mine, and then everyone can have theirs.
All right. So you
If
guys
I
get.
hadn't been zapped for all that damage, I would have probably been willing to go first. But
Yeah. You just watch me and see what happens.
I'll cover you. I have my hand,
Yeah.
I have my hand,
Great.
hand
I'll
on
be-
on my
I'll be
pistol.
covered. Great. Okay. So yeah, I open it.
Roll D100.
Haha, yeah, baby. That's awesome.
Here it
That's
comes.
so cool.
63.
That's
Not
gotta
bad.
be
Safe.
good.
It's safe.
Higher
it's
is
safe.
better.
I'll
Higher.
take. I'll take safe.
You open it up. The box glows. Suddenly, you're enveloped in red, blue, green, and white colors, and the box disintegrates in front of you. You have elemental protection. You have resistance 10 against acid, cold, fire, and electricity for the next 24 hours.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And I spin around with my arms out wide.
I would like to shoot him. Thanks.
I have a new electrical gun. What would happen?
He's like immune to all
All
damage.
right. Guys, there's
Jason?
nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Go ahead.
Jason?
Open it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jason.
But then the flip side is this something we should save for later?
Well, no, because you can't save it, because if you don't use it in 24 hours, it goes away.
No,
right?
that's the greater one. The lesser ones you can hold on to. This is not a greater. The greater ones will disappear.
Oh,
What
all right. I'm curious. I'm going to go ahead and open mine.
Well, wait. Do you have any healing serums at all?
We're completely out.
I gave you my
completely
last
all right.
one.
Okay, I thought I got your second to the last one, but okay, I can't remember.
Actually, I do have ones. No, I'm out. Okay, I'm out of healing serums. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and open the box. What the heck?
Open the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
1D118.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, this one's actually not bad. A glowing navy blue portal replaces the loot box. The portal will remain open for the next 24 hours, and walking in will teleport you somewhere.
Well, that is our way out. That's a way out, kind of.
It's a way
Teleport.
somewhere.
So it's not a hole; it's a teleport location. Like we can't just toss a rope in and watch the rope swing around. Correct?
That is correct. It will teleport you somewhere.
Okay.
Well, we've all played Portal. Can I reach in with an arm and a camera, have the camera take a picture of what's on the other side, and pull my arm back?
Yeah. It's not a. That's not
No.
a portable hole.
Well, why not? John's saying no. I want to hear the DM say it.
Well, it's already answered the question. I mean,
No, it's not. It instantly teleports you. It is an actual... I know what you're saying. It's not a portal from Portal. It acts more like a portal from Diablo or World of Warcraft. Like, you jump into it, and then it just brings you somewhere.
Okay. Can we put a communication device and just toss it in and tell it to call us? We'll find out if we're within range of a communication
it
device.
might be a different realm of existence.
The communication devices don't have a huge range, so probably not a good idea.
And we also are in these suits. And
I'm trying to work the problem. That's all.
No, that's actually a good suggestion. I mean, we almost have that technology with Siri. I mean, we just need Wi-Fi in the teleport destination. That's basically, you could tell.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't trust that right now. I'm gonna hold on to mine because these seem like they have a duration. So I think if we're in dire straits, I'll use mine and maybe we can.
All right, I'm going to go over here directly between Mo and Hirogi, and I'm opening mine.
Excellent.
That's all right. I'm resistant to all of your negativity.
It's funny that you.
79, highest number.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
79.
Butterfly.
Suddenly,
The ace of spades.
Rusty is covered in shadow. He appears to be difficult to see. You gain 20% concealment against all incoming attacks for the next 24 hours.
Excellent. That sounds great.
Very nice.
But wait, people can't see me? Oh man, these things are getting to me.
You like to be seen, don't you?
Well, if you
Yeah, basically you are inside shadow.
All right.
possibly you don't understand the 18 charisma envoy.
I do. I understand the diva-ness.
The portal thing is sitting there, and Torse is like, "What's that?"
That's a portal to another dimension. Maybe you can go in there and.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but if there's a boon to the first person who goes through that portal, I don't want it to give to be.
Are you going to go through it?
Yes, I will go through it after this.
Keep in mind these are supposed to be rewards. So
Yeah, I will go through it after this. Yeah,
I have a
Jason
feeling-
is absolutely right.
I have a feeling that it is a kind of thing like an emergency thing. Like it's not gonna
Sure.
be like it's not gonna transport you to a
Yeah, maybe.
treasure room. It's gonna just put you somewhere. Like if you're in big trouble, like you get lucky enough that you have this thing, you could actually escape some horrible thing.
emergency evac or something.
Yeah. Like what was that movie? A Yellow Submarine, right? Didn't they have a hole that they used for stuff? It's something like that. Is that the right reference?
Yeah, I don't
don't know
remember
that
the Yellow
one,
Submarine. No, I couldn't sit through it.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. The whole like it was like a DeMeo. Anyhow, yes. So there's a blue portal right there.
Oh, on the box. Okay, perfect.
That's cool. I'm going to pocket mine for later use.
Chicken. Okay, the men have opened their boxes, so
Right.
I'm ready to open up this door since I am resistant to all forms of damage.
Or there.
Well, here's where it gets fascinating. You guys feel powerful. Really powerful. Like, if I rested, I probably would go up a level. Maybe. But get new powers and new abilities and new fun things. That would be nice.
All righty.
But how long does that take, though?
Oh, sleep overnight.
Sleeping overnight. Now, this is where it gets fascinating. You can't do that because you'll run out of air by tomorrow. So, your options are to spacewalk back to the Acheron, to go through here as level 2 and see where this takes you, or to go through this portal and see where it takes you.
Or option 4 is to open up this door
That was option 2.
and then go into the portal.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm good with option 2 then. Yes, open the door and then go in the portal. I can take a hint from the DM. And
I don't like the portal idea.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I'm a little worried about the portal idea.
Maybe our communication will be if I don't communicate back when I go through, then you'll know that I've gone to another dimension. And
it could be good. You're right. It could be just sort of like a portal still there on the other side. You can come back. But I think, how about this option? Here's another option that no one mentioned. This portal is going to be there for 24 hours, yes?
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Okay, so we should go back to the Acheron, rest, rearm, come back as level 3, and then go through the portal.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'm good with just going through the portal.
But we are very hurt.
Why not?
Look at Tuttle. Look at Tuttle.
Why not rest? Yeah, Tuttle's messed up.
The flip side is we don't have any healing potions even if we go back to the Acheron, so we get back our stamina, but we don't get any points.
Right.
Yeah, just by the way, a comm unit allows you wireless communications within a planetary range. It's basically a cell phone. So you can do it within the planet you're on, but you can't go planet to planet.
I trust this reward. I think it's great. You've opened the door. We'll look it down the hallway, and then we can rest, I figured.
Yeah, if there's anything grim...
That's the worst idea.
No, it's great. Don't worry about it.
Well, you want to open up that door, not go in, and then rest.
I don't know what I'm going to do. The door has to be open before I know what I'm doing.
You don't want to open things right now, Hirogi. We can tell you're in that mood. So we can open the door, see if it's more than what we can handle, and then get out of Dodge real quick if...
but the thing is, it can run through the portal too.
But the flip side is 7 of us trying to get through the portal while we're being attacked might turn into a clown show. Whereas the portal will be here in 8 hours. The door will be here in 8 hours. We can go back to the Archeon, rest up, and come back, and everything will still be the way it is now.
Exactly.
And just to play devil's advocate,
that's true.
If you go through the portal and something's after you, it can go through the portal.
That's true. The thing could come through the portal too. And we don't know what's on the other side of the portal. So
right.
The portal's probably
all right.
We
everyone's had their say. We're locked into indecision here. What does everyone want to do? Just speak your vote.
I'm flipping. I'm going to go to the Hirogi and Tuttle faction and say we can rest up, heal up a little bit. I get my last point of strength back, and gain a level.
Are you saying go to the Acheron, or are you saying
go to Acheron?
Great, that's 3. We go.
Recharge our air as well.
Yep.
Sorry, wanted to cut through the next half hour of this conversation. We're going back to the Acheron and we're resting up.
I completely agree with Bob.
The only problem, though, about our plan is now we have to actually level our characters, which is going to take time.
Well, yeah, it's fine.
I think I could level my character pretty quickly. I already took a lot of notes and stuff of what I was going to do.
The other thing we might want to do is try to use the comms to talk to Nor and ask and tell him that the ship disappeared and figure out how the hell we get out of here.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So we do have things to do when we go back and rest up anyways.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to switch. I want to wear this new armor and put in the force field mod.
Also, we may need Gevalorsk Nor's medical advice now that Bob's turning undead.
Yeah.
He's only He's mostly undead.
So when you level up, you get the max. You get just a static number of hit points. It's not a D-roll, right?
Yeah, of course. Everything's static. That's long gone. Static hit points, static spell
But
points.
it's
static
like
everything.
not an average. Like
No.
it's just 8. I just get 8. I get 8 hit points
Yeah,
per level.
it's like 8. Yep. And like soldiers get more. Everyone gets a certain amount.
I believe Cheddar gets a new drone mod this level.
Oh boy.
Nice.
You don't press that button, I'm going to push it for you. You guys have all these cool things written by Paizo employees, and you're like, I'm not going to do anything with it.
I'm afraid of it. It could do what I think is going to happen. It's going to explode. It's going to be area of effect damage, and that could be bad. That could be very bad.
It may not though. It may turn in like it could be good. We should definitely use it
It's a
next
big
time.
There might be like a whirling Ginsu of
Yeah.
chainsaw blades or something that might actually be really cool. The equivalent of the Death Blossom.
This is all I'm going to say is that Cheddar is several pages long.
Nice.
Oh my god. So what we can do a little bit if we're going to the Akron is divvy up. Well, actually, there's no treasure to divvy up really. I don't know. What do I get when I get to level 3? I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm starting the leveling.
You
process.
get a lot more hit points, a lot more stamina points.
Yeah, that's
like another trait or something.
That's a
Level 3 is very... But it's way.
Probably get a feat, actually.
You probably want to be level 3 rather than level 2. Is it really...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
then stop complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying whether.
Stop being a baby.
Are we done?
Wah, 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 wah. No,
Steve.
no.
I'm asking, if we're not going to level up, then what are we going to do?
There are things we can do back at the Acheron other than rest up. Not a lot, but there's some.
Level 3 is a good level for me.
Yeah, we can find out why they took that ship from us.
That's what I'm saying, is we at least do some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, skills are pain in the ass, though.
So Cheddar will get a feat and a mod. So I could have him take Cleave.
Do you guys want to go do the spacewalk?
That's true. We have to actually climb back across the cables. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. That was it was safe the way we came over.
You flew over.
Yeah, we came over on the hippocampus, and now it's gone. So we have to walk up the cables to get back.
Yep, let's do it.
Well, the hippo is connected to the other ship, and I guess it.
No, you flew here, and after you landed, there was like a little opening, and you actually went into this cave that was pitch black. You're in 0G, and then the ship took off. The hippo took off.
But there are attachments to the ship and the Archeron?
Yes.
Or this asteroid in the Archeron?
Yes, there's multiple cables that are attaching the Archeron to the asteroid. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to actually go outside onto the asteroid, get to the cables, walk up the cables into the Acheron.
Yeah,
Since it's 0G, I will tether.
Yeah, we just
tether to
tie a
myself.
rope.
Yeah. He can't really climb himself.
Oh yeah, this is a good time to use those little jump jet thingies. Can Cheddar pull us that way?
Well, that's true. I don't know. Could Cheddar use his jump jets to? I mean, he can only use them like once a minute or something, but he could like get an initial burst to get going, and then do a little burst to slow down.
That is completely doable.
And he should, as a robot, have perfect aim.
Sounds fine. Are you guys all on this plan?
We all
Love it.
got to
Let's
tether
go.
up, though.
I go back to the Akron. That's my action.
Me too.
Okay, so you guys all tether yourselves up. Do you retrace your step or go through one of those portals that leads to the outside of the asteroid?
We probably want to retrace our steps because those
retrace.
portals were like smooth and we couldn't get any sort of grip.
Yeah,
We could just go shooting off into space.
Right.
That's right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
You retrace your steps and get to the entrance of where you came in. It is a little daunting as you see the vastness of space and realize, look down, do not look up, as you will lose your balance and drift out. You realize and see where the ship is and clearly see the tether cables. Good news is they only appear to be a couple 100 feet away, and if you very carefully, very slowly latch onto the asteroid, which has a very small amount of gravity. You can inch your way across to the tether cables.
And we do.
Yeah, well, let's do it that way.
So you go across, you get to the cables. It looks a little scary. I will say you do it slow enough that you don't really need to do checks. And you take the cables. It takes probably a good hour or so for you to do this as you are going very, very slow. And ta-da! You're back on the Acheron as you pull yourself into the open airlock, or the airlock which you can then open from the outside as the power is still on.
Cool.
And there's air. You can breathe again.
Hooray!
Can you guys do a computer check to see if anybody's been on this ship? Like, I think we locked it up or something like that when we left. Is that correct?
Yeah, you did your best. I mean, there doesn't look like anything has been like modified or changed, and you've only been gone for a few hours. It's not like you've been gone that long.
Okay, well, we get inside the airlocks. Let's see. I'm gonna go here. Get out of my suit.
Charge up all our batteries.
Rusty's already in bed.
Yep, already in bed. Gone to well, it's my bed. I spent 3 weeks there. So,
Well, he needs his sleep. He's going to get some more injections, I think, is in his horoscope. So
The robot is following you, by the way, the whole time. The little floating
actually,
robot.
we're back in the ship. I want to check myself out in a mirror
Oh,
for about an hour or two.
Okay. Well, it's hard for you to see yourself because you're covered in shadow.
Oh, I'm blurred. That's right. Yeah, we have to get up. We have to get up early and get back to adventuring while I still have this bonus, so we don't lose too much. So we can have it for a few hours tomorrow.
Oh, we will.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to get on the comm system and try to get a hold of our buddy Geveler Sknor and figure out what the hell happened with the ship.
Yeah, that's yeah, we probably don't want to show Rusty.
All right, so you go back to the bridge. You try to punch in, I guess, the same coordinates or cell phone number as last time when you tried to get Nor. Unlike last time where he picked up instantly, it just sort of rings and a undead receptionist picks up and says, Kevlar Ignore's office, how may I help you?
Can we speak to Gevelar Sknor? This is the team doing the investigation into the arbitration.
Oh, Mr. Nor is busy today. He has appointments and is booked for the entire day. May I take a message?
Well, we have a bit of a situation because the hippocampus seems to have disappeared.
Oh, okay. Hold, please. And then you hear, elevator music. Like,
I thought we were going to get new phone who dis.
I'm gonna put you on speaker and watch.
She comes back on, and she's like, oh, yes, he said, don't worry about it. You're doing a great job, and he'll talk to you when you return. Is there anything else I may help you with?
he's not worried that his crate got stolen.
Yeah, we need healing serum if we're gonna figure this. Can he send a little Amazon drone of healing serum to us? We ran out.
She says, oh, well, if you'd like to leave a message and we'll see what occurs, you may put you through to his voicemail. Is that okay?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, hold please. And then you see Nor appear and it says, please leave a message after the tone. Beep.
Yo, we need healing serum if you want us to finish this mission. We're gonna take a 8-hour breather. By then I think you ought to be able to get some healing serums. I'm thinking maybe 6 will do. 6 will do. That'd be real swell if you could get that to us. Tuttle, can you think of anything else we need?
Put it on our bill.
Just to reiterate that the hippocampus, the ship you gave us, has left without us. I don't know if someone stole it or if you had it on some sort of autopilot to return, but we have no ship at the moment, so we need transportation out of here. And while we're at it, Rusty looks like he might be having some sort of reaction to those eoxin serums that you sent out. So we might want to talk about that. Have a chance.
We might need a cure for the cure.
Don't say it that way. They don't see undead as being sick.
Oh, okay. Cat's out of bag on that one. All right.
Okay, you leave the message and
click.
You're disconnected. Okay.
Before I rest, I'm going to use my resolve to get my stamina back. And do we get more stamina at 3rd level?
Yeah, you get more stamina, you get more hit points, you get more of everything. So
how much more stamina do we get?
You look it up, man. Clara's gonna rest. The goblin's gonna go tinker. He goes back to his workshop and tinkers. Clara really likes it. She likes looking around the ship and is like, this is quite nice. She takes one of the rooms and rests and starts cleaning out her rifles and such. And yeah, you guys have a rest. Some time to rest and get better.
Good.
At least, 24 hours until you run out of your bonuses. So
Yeah.
We can recharge our suits. I'm actually going to wear the new suit, the Mark 1 suit.
yeah, you actually need to recharge your air, and you can only do that on a spaceship. So there's ports there where you can do that, so you guys can get all your air back and
And
your
our
suits back up.
batteries.
Yeah, it basically it
Yeah.
recharges your batteries, everything. Yep.
We're going to reload our weapons, recharge our batteries, get new air.
So I'm wearing the Esotech Mark 1 with the brown force field, and I'm not using the knife quick draw thing anymore.
Okay. Hey there, Steven here. Just a quick recap. These boys actually spent quite a bit of time leveling up their characters to level 3, but rather than you listening to them argue for hours at a time, let's just jump to the chase and pick up right where we last left off, only now they're level 3. So last we left off, you guys managed to retreat successfully from the rock and to the Acreon, resting up, magically sleeping, and then waking up at level 3. Dun dun dun, which is the big level, because I noticed that everyone is really good at weapons now, and the biggest one is Mo, who was pretty good at weapons, is now an absolute beast. And I don't even, your plus on your damage is higher than the roll. You have a plus 9 on your hammer, even though it only does 1d8 damage.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 1d6 damage.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 9. Plus 9.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I basically took a lot of melee focus, all at the same time. Like level 3, you get a gear boost, you get a feat, a couple other things kick in. So yeah, once I arm myself with the correct weapon, then I'll be a lot more effective. So
Well, your unarmed strike is 1d3 plus 10.
plus 10. If I smack you around, it'll mean something. Let me tell you.
Plus 10? Wow, that was good.
Yeah, he's
And I think
pretty
I can
sick
make
now.
that lethal. That's lethal damage, I think.
Yeah, that's lethal. You have
Yeah.
lethal damage.
Yeah.
Hirogi gets his trick attack up to 1d8 now. Big improvement.
Thank you.
Speaking of weapons, actually, I've been thinking about it, and I think I figured out how to use those bigger guns that you all seem to be carrying, the long ones. Who has a spare one they're not using?
There's laser rifles all over the place.
Not me.
Great.
I think we have multiple ones that I think Clara. I think we gave one to Clara.
Well, that is hers. So
Well, she had a sniper, a laser. I had a laser, and then we took multiple lasers off of people. I thought that was their weapon of choice. So, the azimuth laser battery, I believe, is what it was called.
yeah, I mean, you guys have there was the S-Tech suit, and you guys had that force field that was depleted. You have static arc pistols. Actually, I was going to ask you, Hirogi, did you want to switch out your suit? You were talking about that. Did you actually want to do that?
I did want to do that. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I didn't actually do that on my character sheet, but yes, I would like to wear the suit that I can actually augment, and I would add the force field augment to it.
So to answer Bob's question. I guess the GM. Can you tell us if we have?
What's our best available long arm? Is the short answer.
Like, I don't know if we have a kitty where all the loot goes into.
Well, it was the ship that flew away.
You're going to have to look up these. There's an azimuth laser rifle.
Yeah, it's the basic, and it's better than what I have. So
No,
I'll use it
laser
as needed.
rifle.
Yeah, I know.
That's different.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, Tuttle has that.
Well, a spare one was what I was looking for. If needed, I'll
he
take
use a
Claris.
rifle?
That's fine.
Yeah, he just took a feat that he can use rifles.
I have weapon
That's the
specialization
whole
long
point.
arms now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to be cutesy about it, apparently.
Yes, he was.
I'm looking
I
for-
Talking about Tuttle.
No, I
Someone
think
said,
I think I was just carrying it,
Okay, that's
great.
that's the answer. Okay, so you.
but I can't actually.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
No, it's just I was carrying it just to spread out the weight, but I can't actually use long arms. So
Oh, great. That's right. I can take
Ding.
that. But does Clara have a better long arm than I do?
No.
Yeah, Claire has her own thing.
Well, great. Let's just swap. I'll take
You
hers.
can't
no,
use
no,
that's a
no,
sniper
you
rifle.
can't
You
use
can't
It's
use that.
a whole other
All
category. Yeah.
Okay. Laser rifle azimuth. I'm putting it on my sheet.
That's a good weapon.
It's way better than my pistol.
That you should see.
Nice see.
while we're sharing all our new toys, this is a level of great personal growth for Cheddar. He gets the cleave feat, so he can start
Nice.
the beating protocol can now hit multiple targets, and he gets the enhanced armor mod, which bumps his armor class up.
That is awesome.
How much?
I think it's a +2 to armor class.
Damn, that's great.
But it's a little harder to hit, and he hits a little harder.
I have actually never been missed in this game. Every time someone shoots at me, I've been hit every single time. I've
Well,
never.
you got your new armor. That'll take care of
No,
that.
no.
You know what his new armor did? His new armor brought his armor
Ooh.
class down.
It
You might as well.
It don't matter- it don't-
I
it
hit
don't
no
matter,
matter
might
what.
as well.
I hit no matter what.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's okay.
It's always a hit.
Just run around naked. You don't even just run around naked. You don't
Yep.
need it. It's overrated.
Actually, get ready for future episodes because yes, that's going to happen.
You're gonna run around naked?
You saw Die Hard 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good one.
I want to walk around with a placard that says "I hate aliens." I'll be naked
Ha!
and I'll have a gun.
Yes. Finally, you've come along to my side. Wait, you are an alien. You mean humans, don't you?
Right. Well, anything that's alien to my race is alien.
Yes.
To human is no good.
Yeah. Well, you as long as you know what the unarmed strike does, then you know.
I will have a laser pistol taped to my back.
You wears your placards, you take your chances.
Exactly.
All right. My weapons, Steve, are now a laser rifle azimuth and the arc pistol, the static arc pistol as a backup.
If you're gonna use that as a backup, I'd like to use that as a primary, but we'll talk.
The static arc pistol?
Yes.
That's perfectly fine. I'm happy to hand it over to you.
I would love that static arc pistol because it's way better than
That's
that.
fine. I hand you a static arc pistol.
I accept
But
that.
you're not charging him anymore?
No, not at all. You know what? As I said, you guys waited over me and got me healed for like weeks. I really know I can trust you all now.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, if it's been a night, what's our state of health? That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. What's our state of health? Does anybody
Everyone's all healed up. Everyone's all fine.
including Rusty?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I mean, in theory, you probably really shouldn't, but we could even say that you hang out on here for a few days until you rest up if you want to play it correctly. Just because it always gets weird when you're trying to level up and everything, and I just want it to be clean.
Well, but if we rest
Oh,
up
right,
for
you
a few
don't-
days,
you
we
don't-
lose those boons or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, right. You could lose the boons. Rusty was in bad shape. Well, no, Rusty was in bad shape. It was actually.
I wasn't in bad
Oh.
shape. I was fine.
Dude, you were undead, is what you were.
Well,
I mean,
that's
what
but
I'm
it-
leaning
that's a
toward.
whole
But it looks
separate
really good.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking about. I mean,
But it looks great.
No, we don't have to worry about that so much. What I worry about is Rusty gave me a static arc pistol. Put that on my character sheet, and that's what's in my holster right now.
nobody cares about that.
Yep.
All right.
No, it matters.
Oh, so does. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're healed. We're good. We're ready to go.
And by the way, I was the one with the first level 2 weapon. It is now you who has the first level 2 weapon. I
I'm-
never fired it as a full charge.
You know what? My thing is pistols. I only deal with pistols now. And in fact, I used to deal with pistols and knives. Knives is getting phased out.
Yeah, I only did pistols until I thought about it and learned how to use a rifle.
You learned the way of long arms.
I'm just warning you, Bob. The laser pistol, you have a +4 to hit with it, and it does 1d4 +1. The laser rifle, you have a +0 to hit with it, and it does 1d8. Just FYI.
How?
I thought that just went to 10.
No,
It's a base attack bonus plus dexterity. It's a ranged attack.
it's a. I guess you don't have long arms.
I
That's
do.
the whole
I have
point. He
weapon
took it as a
specialization
feat.
long arms. That's what the whole conversation's about. I got the feat at 3rd level as a bonus feat.
You got a bonus feat at
3rd level, envoys
yeah.
get weapon specialization as a bonus feat at 3rd level. I
Oh,
can't
I
do
see.
anything about that.
We all do.
You just pick the weapon you want. I picked long arm.
Oh,
Wait, Bob.
Yes.
Weapon specialization, though, we all get that at 3rd level, no?
I'm
Like
I'm
every
soldier.
character,
I know everything. I have special.
No. Every class of character gets a weapon specialization. I thought, like to be able to have long arms, you have to take a feat to do that, and you actually are 3rd level, so you can do that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, let me read it. You gain the weapon specialization feat as a bonus feat for each weapon type with which this class grants you proficiency. I have to take weapon proficiency first. You're right.
Right. Yeah. Every class in this game gets that +1 to hit with the stuff that they're proficient with.
Right. Whatever you already
My
know how to
apologies.
use, you're just
Yeah,
better
screw it.
at it.
Well, screw it then. Give me the gun back. There it is. Man, I'm sorry. That's like
well-
the 3rd thing I've read wrong on this level. It's terrible.
Well, no.
Yeah. Chris, sorry. That was no, Chris. We're not doing that at all.
Well, why don't you just take proficiency in long arms? That's
No,
perfect.
I don't
No,
have a
no,
feat
no.
for that.
He
I don't
doesn't
have a
Wait,
feat.
wait,
for
wait,
that.
wait,
Chris,
but
no,
wait.
no. We had this conversation last
But wait,
time.
Rusty.
No.
No.
I'm
Just
saying-
give him back.
I'm
I didn't
I'm
even.
not
I didn't
saying
even.
your character. I'm
No,
saying
no,
to the
I didn't
player,
do
hand
that.
it back.
Well, Rusty, you get you get a feat though for this level. What did you take?
No, that didn't happen.
He
So
took something else. Don't worry about it. It's way better.
Wait, did you take something else as your
of course
feat?
I did. Yes,
yeah, he got a feat
fine.
and he got weapon specialization.
which I misunderstood. That's my fault.
To get the long arms, he'd have to use both of those just to use the gun, and he'd lose whatever.
I'm very
actual
unhappy
feat he took.
with my
Right.
giving this back, but
Yeah, you already gave it back, Chris, because I never gave it to you.
okay,
It was a
I-
dream. It was a dream.
I can live with that.
You wake up.
You wake up. You're like, whoa! Wait a minute. It was in my hand a second ago.
You're like, oh, I had this, and I had that gun, and I had these grenades, and
Yeah.
you were there, and Toto, and
Oh, no.
it was no.
The only dream that's more realistic is the spider dream. That's the only dream.
All right, if everyone's ready, does everyone have all their stuff?
Not really. I'm missing a pistol.
Yes.
Well, there's some good news for you, Mr. Hirogi.
Okay, I'm ready for good news.
Torsa comes running in and looks at you and is like, "Oh, Hirogi, you have honored us, and I wish to give you something from Zeke, who would have wanted you to have this."
Hirogi has honored you?
Yes, Hirogi is great. We must finish the triumvirate, so we have spent lots of time last night making something for Mr. Hirogi.
I understand this. From afar, you do appreciate my skills. Often, I'm in the background and not noticed. Often.
Yes, much like goblins, you remind me a lot of my brother. So I have made this for you. And he pulls out this like nasty looking sack. And then you look at it and you realize the sack is made out of the skin of Zeke. And it's still like dripping a little. And he hands it to you. He says, "I spent all night making you your favorite weapon." And he pulls out and he opens it up, and inside you see all these circles that are kind of pulsating, and they appear to also be made out of goblin skin and pieces of goblin and metal. And he's like, "I made you goblin grenades just for you, Hirogi. Just take one, squeeze it, and throw."
That's how that works. I accept this with great honor. I love grenades more than anyone else knows. You are a great craftsman,
Yes.
and I appreciate this gift. I accept it.
That is why I made them. There are 10 grenades in total. I just warn you, they
Yes.
can do anything. They can turn you into a butterfly. They can kill your enemy. They can heal your enemy. Who knows? Very powerful, very mysterious. Use them for fun at parties or in combat, although you might die if you do that.
Oh, I will very much use them in combat. I love grenades, although I'm not really good at throwing them, but I will use them well. Thank you. And I'm sorry for your loss once again.
Oh no, you now carry Zeke with you. All grenades and sack made from Zeke. You will honor him by blowing him up.
It's a circle of life.
Excellent. What if I produce one of these now and actually clutch one and I clench it and I throw it?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I really do.
Where you try to do there's a goblin grenade on there, try to throw it and hit something.
I'm going to try and throw it about 20 feet away from me.
Out of character, I think Steve is doing this because I've been refusing to push the button, and he wants to embrace the weirdness.
I love weird.
I love that he's actually doing this. This is actually really smart.
Blows a hole in the side of the ship. We all get sucked into space.
I'm throwing it there. 20. Down the hull. I mean, this is a pretty sturdy ship.
You successfully hit the 20 feet away. Roll a 1d100.
Rolls a 14 for a 12. He gets a -2.
My pleasure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm not proficient. I get my
Even at level 3. Even at level 3.
He's getting a little better. He's
I
getting
have
a little
dexterity and a BAB, but I'm -4, I think, for being not proficient.
Yeah, you're still -4.
Uh-oh.
86. That's actually pretty good. So when you hit the grenade, it seems to explode in a fiery plasma burst. It looked like it was lava.
So, like, actually, it looks like it would have done some serious damage to some
Can he roll for damage?
bug.
Just to see?
Sure, it can roll a 1d8.
Nice. Good for AoE.
Yeah, 6, and things are now a little bit on fire.
I'm like,
Fires are not good in space, good dude.
it's okay. We got this contained.
He's like, and Torso's like, hee. It's like, yes, the gods are pleased. Zerk love fireworks. Fire. Goblin's best friend.
Dorsa, you are an honorable goblin. I've never met one before, but you are one. And I appreciate this gift. And I will use them all quickly because I don't like to have nasty dead skin in my backpack.
Yeah.
Oh no! After you're done, make sure you wear it as hat.
I will do that with the aluminum foil. Yes.
Because it was made from Torsa's head, and sure enough, you can see like it looks like it's a scalp and everything.
Oh, terrific.
Wow. Mo's looking around. Oh, what's all this racket going on out here?
Oh, yeah, we got some stuff.
All right.
Torsa, actually, Mo's feet have never really worked for me. Could you make some mechanical ones and cut his off to replace them?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
sure.
What?
We can
No.
do that.
No. We like Mo's feet just like they are.
I would think tail augmentation would be the way to go.
Well, let's think about it. We'll stick a pin in it for now, but let's work out some schematics.
Oh, we can give you tank-like treads. You can run around like cheddar. That would be fun. You can roll over enemies
That
like battle
would be
tag.
awesome.
Yeah, you have
I
your
would
cyborg
love-
moment with Rusty over there. He's lab rat number 1. So you guys ready to go? I'm ready to roll.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
lose my boon here. We got some boons from this last.
I'm in the command ship.
All right, last up. Also, you guys found those crazy loot boxes of wonder, the lesser loot boxes, and let's see. Rusty opens his up, and now he's in shadow, and it's 20% concealment against all attacks. He only has a few hours left. Mo has resistance against energy type attacks, acid, cold, fire, and electricity. And finally, Tuttle popped his open and some weird navy blue portal appeared on the rock, and that's all you know.
Yeah, we want to get there.
And Hirogi
still has
kept
it.
his. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, we only did want to sleep for 8 hours so that we could get some of that use of that portal. I don't know how you guys feel. I think that's a beneficial thing.
I think it'd be a horrific death, but you know what? Hiroshi don't give a F. He's gonna want to be chaotic and party. But let's set the ship on course to where we need to go first, right?
Wait, what?
Well,
no,
wait, no, we're not.
We're here where we're at,
here.
where
We're going
yeah,
back to the rock. Yeah,
we've
we're fine.
arrived. Yeah, we got to finish the asteroid.
But I need my ship that ran away.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
that.
Well, could you point what direction it went in? Then we'll go there.
I still can't get over that. I still am thinking about that.
Yeah,
I'm still.
they
I want to get
snookered
maximum
us.
thrusters.
Yeah,
Maximum thrusters in that direction. Whatever it is, I need to get that ship.
they snookered
Oh,
us.
should we
good.
try calling Gevalar Knor again? Because remember,
Yes.
he didn't answer our call when we called him
yes.
last night.
Let's call him again.
Go ahead. Anyone with charisma? That sure
That's
ain't
me.
Mo.
That's me.
That would be me. What is it you need?
We were
need
going
to.
to call Gevalar Knor and try to arrange some transportation out of here.
For
Because
when
our
we're
ship is
done,
going-
or do you mean right
Yeah, for when we're done. Not
okay.
right now.
Great.
but-
I'll give him a call.
And don't forget our goods. They took the ship with all those.
And to let her know his crate is missing, yeah. The
You know,
bad news.
I bet that MFer brought that crate back to himself. He probably
totally did that.
Yeah. And,
That-
and we're gonna have a little conversation about that.
Oh, that's his anyway. You guys were going to give it to him anyway for some
Yeah, but
unknown
you know
reason.
what? Like,
For
where's
reasons
our money?
unknown, you were going to give him that crate. So
Well,
That's
no,
just
it's
because
reasons
we
like
were
you give the
hired
crate,
to
you get the money.
There's our
Give the crate,
reason,
You get the
yeah.
money. Yeah.
yeah, well, we'll get.
And
the
if we get, he gets the
no, we're
crate.
getting the money. Oh, that's no. We're getting.
Well,
the
yeah.
money. There's no discussion about that. We're getting the money. That's going to happen.
As long as
It's
that
all the
is
husks.
understood.
It's all the husks that we put. We stocked that ship with all those stupid doggy cocoons, and those were worth some cash.
Yeah,
So,
no shit. That's what I'm saying. It's loaded with our shit. We need money. I need my money.
yeah, if Rusty or Tuttle want to have that conversation, I have no problem with it.
They might have a conversation. I'm not sure.
I will contact him. I send him a message.
Okay. You're just sending him a message? What does it say?
Well, I am sending a charming message. I'm giving him a call.
All right.
It might be like a misunderstanding or something. You know, to phrase it in that
You guys
term.
want to ride home? I'm going to ask him for a ride home. If there's another conversation you want,
Yeah,
that's your own
yeah.
business.
No, but like, you know, mention like, oh, well, you know, somehow something went wrong with our ship, and you know, it flew off, and like maybe it's a malfunction. I don't know, but
Okay, I call him if he wants to.
Okay, you go on the bridge. You do the calling once again to try to get to the station. Once again, you get the secretary and says, Eoxine Assembly, how may I direct your call?
Yes, I'd love to talk to my brother. I'm sorry, my contact, the Yoxian who gave us this mission, whose name currently escapes me.
We have many of them. Who are you trying to reach exactly?
I have to look it up, don't I? God damn it. I could have done that before we
That
started.
would be Gevalar Knor.
Yes, Gevalar Knor, that's who it is.
Gevalar Snore, please hold.
The undead have elevator music.
They have the man from Ipanema.
tall and tan and that and that. The girl from Ipanema is.
He's not answering the phone right now. Would you like to leave a message?
I would. I just want to... Could I get his voicemail? I'd really appreciate it.
Sure. Hold on. Hello. This is Gevalar Snore. Please leave a message after the tone.
In the meantime, enjoy some smooth jazz.
Nor. Yes, hi. This is Rusty Carter. If you recall, I'm the leader and commander of the party you sent to examine that rock. Somebody seems to have horribly rudely stolen that little ship you gave us, so we were wondering at the end of our mission if you could arrange for a pickup. We're not there yet. Also, I appear to be turning purple, but let's talk about that a little later. That's fine. So, okay. If you could get back to us, we'd appreciate it. Thanks.
Excellent.
Okie dokie. You leave the message, and he can contact you. He has his ways. And you still have the little camera following you, don't forget. Cambot.
Yeah.
I know. Cambat's our friend.
It's up to Tuttle or Rusty or whoever wants to do it.
Or if this isn't urgent yet, I suppose we could just get back to the clearing the rock.
Yeah, that's true. We have business to do, and business is good.
I mean, he knows we're looking for him, so.
I mean, what more do we have to do? We have to get out of here now?
No, there was that one room that we hadn't, that one door that we hadn't investigated.
All right, let's do it. Let's go back.
We're going back to finish the dungeon.
Yeah, let's go back.
All right. I got my new suit. I got my new force field, which is terrible. It's a DR1.
Hey, you might as well save that 1 point of damage.
I know, because I get hit every time. It doesn't matter.
It's one less. It's one less.
The dreary brown force field.
I don't think I've ever been missed because of my armor, ever.
Hey everyone, Steve here. Oh boy, it's starting to get exciting. They're almost done. They only have a room or two left. And then they're actually going to be done with Book 1 of Dead Sons. I think it's actually going to go much quicker after this. The Book 1 I felt was kind of intense. A lot of new rules. It was just a lot going on in Book 1. But I think they get a little bit more straightforward and get a little more linear and a little easier to manage afterwards. I will say that when we start Book 2, which will be pretty soon, assuming everyone lives, we have some big surprises ready for you on the very first Season 2/Book 2 episode. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome for you guys. Lots of new news, lots of new guests, lots of new stuff. Also, I wanted to thank Thirsty for writing the Loot Box of Wonder for us. He did a great job. Thirsty is a big video game player, so it didn't really surprise me when he did a loot box. So this week, for our GM tips, I wanted to talk about why adding randomness is a good thing. So, one of the things is that most PCs plan their PCs from level 1 to level 20, and they just plan everything that's going to happen, every skill they're going to take, every ability, every trait, everything. And you know what? Real life just doesn't work that way. You know, things will happen, both good and bad. And I feel that that really should be represented in a role-playing game. Now, you get magic items, which are really an extension of a PC in a lot of ways, but they don't really change the PCs in any fundamental way. All they do is really augment them. What I like to do is actually change them, and change them in permanent ways that are unique. You're probably starting to see a theme here that I like this concept of sort of changing PCs and making them change and modify. And I'll tell you why. It makes it fun, it makes it interesting, it keeps the PCs on their toes, and quite frankly, they go in directions they didn't expect. Already in this show, you can see what happened. We have Cheddar, who went from a normal combat bot into this goblin combat monstrosity. We have Rusty, who's slowly turning undead. And this is only book 1. I hate to see what these guys are going to be like by the end. It's going to be pretty nuts, but it's going to be an epic story, and that's what makes it memorable. Hence, I really like these type of magic items that change characters permanently. However, there's a catch. The big catch is, as a GM, you cannot do this to the PC without either A, their consent, or B, give them the option to do it. That is the really important part. If you're just going to change a PC because you feel like it, you are going to be in for a big fight, and it's not going to end pretty. I've gone down that road. Trust me, don't do it. Just don't do it. So with that, how do you do that? How do you introduce this randomness? Simple. Magic items. In Dungeons & Dragons, they came out with the Deck of Many Things. Way back in 1975. It was one of the most iconic magic items. For those who don't know what that is, it's a deck. It has 18 cards, and you have to announce how many cards you're going to pick. 1 through 4, I believe it was. And you have to pick that many cards. And these cards can do crazy things. They can change your alignment. You can give a permanent penalty on all your saving throws. It can lower your intelligence permanently. It could grant you wishes. It can increase your ability scores. It can increase your levels. Or it could just destroy you utterly, lost forever. It was really, really random. But I tell you, it sure made for a lot of fun. Eventually, Paizo sort of picked up on that, and they had the Harrow deck of many things. That had 54 cards in it. And I had my guys pick from it all the time. And that thing is all over the place. Like, really all over the place. It's a little unwieldy, in fact. They had things like your PC was always considered flanked no matter what, so they always had a -2, or the monster had a +2 when attacking it. You can become a werebear. That's right, like a werewolf, only a werebear. You can get a permanent speed increase. At night, you are one level lower. Another one, your body disintegrates. Another one, you married a genie. Another one, you grew in size. As I said, they were all over the place with this thing. I would tell you to look it up. It is awesome. However, the problem with the deck of many things and the Harrow deck of many things is it was a little bit too out there and a little too random. I kind of like to make them not quite so crazy, because when they're that crazy, it can actually make your game hard to manage. So I sort of like to keep them a little bit more manageable. Eventually, Paizo came out with something called Numerian Fluid. Numerian Fluid was introduced in the Iron Gods campaign. It was like a mini deck of many things. You would drink it, and each time you drank it, something crazy would happen. I really thought this table was excellent. There were negatives, and some of them were real negative, but the positives are really good, and there was also just a lot of things in there just for fun. Didn't really affect your character too much, but enough to give it flavor. And in our Iron Gods campaign, Jason actually had his character drinking the Numerian Fluid as a sign from Gorum and his god, and he would drink it every single time his character would level up. And let me tell you, that was epic. One time he rolled an 82. By the way, low numbers are bad and high numbers are good usually on these tables. He rolled an 82 and he grew armor. That's right, his actually grew armor on his body. He lost a little bit dexterity, but he had a new permanent armor increase. Another time he rolled a 2. That's right, a 2. If you roll a 1, you disintegrate and are utterly destroyed. He missed that by 1. And then after you rolled a 2, you have to roll a d4, and you lose one of your senses permanently, gone forever. It could have been hearing, sight, smell, or taste. If he lost hearing or sight, that could have been really difficult to play with. Luckily, he only lost the sense of taste, which actually came in handy, believe it or not, quite a bit. Finally, he once rolled a natural 100. How good is Numerian Fluid table? Well, after you roll a 100, there's a sub-table where you roll a 1d10. A 1 basically made you immortal, but a 2 I felt was actually the very best thing in the entire game, and Jason rolled it. That's right. He rolled pretty much the second worst thing in the game and the best thing in the game, all with the same character. When you do that, you become a mutant. He had a +4 to his strength, a +4 to his wisdom, a -2 to his dexterity, a -2 to his charisma. He got some deformities, he got some mutations. By the end, he was a war priest with a 26 strength. He basically was Bane from Batman. It was fantastic. And he was carrying around a +1 chainsaw on top of it. Now that is a character you can remember. And Jason loved it, and we loved it, and that is why you add randomness to these games. Because you know what? You need a little bit of randomness. Hence why I asked Thirsty to create the loot box of wonder. I wanted everyone to have the ability to add randomness to their Starfinder games. Now the loot box is a little kinder though than those other ones we were talking about. There's not really too many negative effects, mostly positive. I probably wouldn't give it out to your players too often, as it might become a crutch, but it's fun to throw in there. Also, it's really easy to change the tables up. If you want to make it more negative, go right ahead. I wouldn't really make it much more positive. I think this is about this high positive you want to go. I would, if anything, bring the levels down. And one thing I was fooling around with was coming up with a defective loot box, where you'd almost roll a table, and on a 1d10, And on a 1, you accidentally open up a defective loot box and bad things happen to you. And a 2 through 10, you open up a good one. But that's really getting deep. I don't know if I want to do that. But you can sort of see where I'm going with all this. Again, it's really good to add randomness to your PCs. Let them choose the time and place they want to do it. In this episode, 3 of them chose to do it, but then Chris, who really loves these things, I was kind of stunned he didn't do it, decided to save it. And that's cool, and that's fine, and that's okay. He can do it whenever he feels he wants to do it. But the point is, he gets to decide. So when it occurs, good or bad, it's his decision and not mine. However, I am going to keep giving them the tools to their own destruction. I'm going to keep giving them random stuff and see what happens. So next, we have our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. That's right, we're giving away another $100 Amazon gift card. All you need to do is review the show on iTunes or Stitcher or Facebook and send us your name to contest@rollforcombat.com and you're entered. And that's it. And if I call your name, you win. So this week, the winner is Lenny Payne, who put a review on Stitcher. So Lenny, just contact me and you will get your gift card. So once again, do check out the free PDF. Let me know what you think. We're going to actually probably come out with a few more of those. I have a few more surprises coming up throughout the year. So this will be the first of many. And they'll probably all be free. I don't know why we would charge for them, as I feel they're gifts to you guys for just listening to us and checking us out and supporting us. So don't forget, make sure you check us out on the Discord channel, where you can get the Loot Box of Wonder PDF. In addition, you can see all the images and read everything about the show and chat with all the nice people who like Roll for Combat. In addition, we play some Starfinder Society on there. Make sure you also check us out on Facebook, like us on Twitter, check us out on YouTube if that's your style. And something else I wanted to mention is that we are looking to go to PaizoCon, and right now it looks like they're scheduled to maybe all of us are going to go. That's right, we're still working out the details, but it looks like all of us are probably going to go to PaizoCon this year, in which case I'm going to set up some talks, set up some games. If you guys are going, let me know. Probably bring some t-shirts, bring some hats, who knows, but I'm going to make sure everyone has fun while we're there. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, you can write us here at rollforcombat.com or just hit us up on the Discord. I'm on there pretty much all the time. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll talk to you later.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember that a technomancer is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.